Hi everyone, welcome to another Friday function with me, Oliver Franks, Solution Architect at Anthesis. This week is a really exciting one. So this is a piece of functionality which is back in IFS Cloud 23R1. It's one that will ensure that your users are putting the right information in the right places, give you all the right controls. It is conditional fields. So these have been reformatted in IFS Cloud and are a bit more powerful now. This is a really simple example. I am sure people will add in the comments where they have used this functionality in a more extensive manner. So what we've got is we've got my part on here. I've got P9015, a jet black that actually my user is set up mostly correctly. They've got the right unit of measure, but they've not put in the part main group. And my policy at my company, it dictates that I must put in a part main group as I create the part record. Like I say, it's a very simple example. So what we're going to do in this video is make that part main group a mandatory field when the unit of measure is liter. There can be a number of different conditions, but we'll just keep something simple for now. So firstly, I need to identify what my part main group field is called and what the unit of measure group is called. To do that, I'd use the debug console within IFS Cloud. So let's have a look at that. There we go, lovely. So in my part catalog, I've got my general group within the debug console, and I can see its unit code for my unit of measure. So I'm just going to copy that. And it's part main group for my part main group field. Well, that makes sense. So now I need to open up my page designer and locate the field that I need to make mandatory based on a condition. So let's go do that. Okay, so I've got a few steps to actually get to that. From my part catalog, I'm opening tabs and making sure that I'm getting to the right arrangements on the screen. But now I've found my unit of measure, which is obviously just here, and I found my part main group. So what I'm going to do is now make part main group mandatory based on the unit of measure. So we take what used to be just a simple checkbox, where I can make it, yes, it's mandatory, or no, it's not mandatory. And what I'm going to do is tweak this slightly and use this new button introduced in 23R1 to switch to condition-based inputs. That allows me to then type in here, and this information that I'm about to type in can be identified using the IFS Tech Docs. So that's accessed from IFS Cloud or IFS Tech Docs website. And that's just going to tell me I need to go record dot whatever it is that I need to be the case needs to be a certain value. So in this instance, I want this to be record, and the record is the unit code that I copied earlier must equal liters. And that will make my part main group mandatory for when I'm changing or updating or creating new records. I need to save it and publish that change. And I'm going to just refresh the screen and we'll go from there. So here we are. I've got rid of my page designer. I'm just going to create a new record in here. It's P2000, and this is going to be a royal blue ink, for example. My unit of measure is liters, and we can see my part main group then becomes mandatory. If I just change that and say that's inches instead, part main group is not mandatory, so we're going to go with liters here, and obviously I need to pick that. So let's just have a look, see if I save and it fails. So yep, we can see that field part main group is now required based on the unit of measure, and I can't proceed without putting that information in. So let's put that information in, say it's an ink, and hit save. And then IFS lets me save this. So that is a really simple example of the new conditional fields functionality within IFS Cloud 23R1. I think this one's really exciting, and I know that a lot of people will be thinking of ways that they can use this already. Look forward to seeing you next week.